This was an article I read a couple of days ago, and it just shows how bleak the situation is for the film industry. MGM considered moving James Bond to streaming, but Apple Netflix balked at $600 million price tag. I'll just read a quick bit here. Many publications have reported in the last 48 hours that MGM was looking to sell the newest James Bond film, No Time to Die, to a streaming service as low box office numbers continue to threaten the success of a traditional cinema release. The film currently has a release date of 2nd of April 2021, with the studio having already delayed the date twice this year, following the pandemic-induced slump in the cinema ticket sales. This is pretty grim, and originally I was going to just make this video because this is a tech channel mostly about technology, and even Apple and Netflix, this is the rumours of course, no solid proof, they turned it down. MGM thought we'll get some decent money from them, and even they turned down James Bond. It's really bleak for films at the moment, and I've got to be very careful to not say something a bit silly here, but it really looks like it could be. This is one of the reasons I'm making this original video, was that to get anything soon. I mean, if I remember, Tom Hanks was recently in a film, I believe. I can't remember what the name was. I think it mentions it somewhere in this article. But even with the tech companies, there's still going to be a massive reduction for the film industry. I think you'll probably see something close to a video game crash to what happened in the 1980s with the video game crash. This could be quite catastrophic for the film industry, and the tech companies will pick up the pieces of this industry, and maybe over time this could be the beginning of the end in the short term of the blockbusters. To get your big blockbuster movie going experience, you may have to play these AAA video game titles. Many of us may remember the GoldenEye game from the late 90s and the Nintendo 64, from James Bond of course. But it looks pretty grim, and I'm going to be careful what I say on this platform about what's going on in the world at the moment, but it doesn't look good. And this year has been quite the year, and to think that at the beginning of the year we're even questioning the possibility of the film industry collapsing, it would just be a joke. You would just know that's not going to happen. We're honestly looking possibly at that happening, or at least for big budget movies. In the short, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I do think though the tech industry is just going to buy everyone out. And they're not mentioning Amazon in this, but I'm sure Amazon there. I'm sure there may be other companies, tech companies, will slowly pick up the PCs and buy parts of old businesses. And the film industry has been very blessed with not having to change much. But I think it's coming close to it now. They had a massive. The Hollywood film industry is legendary, known for its successes, and it's all going to come into an end now. Maybe next year, 2021, we'll slowly go back to the cinemas, but films take years to be made and financed and developed, and this is going to the impact of this year is going to reach out possibly for the first half of this decade. And the films, the blockbusters you watched in 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016, etc. maybe won't be around for the next couple of years until they get things straightened out. Some purists may think that this is good news. We can maybe get back to the filmmaking of the 1970s, and There's also a possibility, but it'll be in control of the tech industry. They'll have this controlled, and they'll be making all the decisions in the foreseeable future. I could be wrong. You can always leave a comment down below to disagree, but it's really bleak out there, and I'm really not sure what they're going to do. Well, that's a very fun, exciting video I made out there for you. I'm sure you're all in a happy sound mood, but I apologise for that. As you say, I'm still trying to experiment with doing tech news related. This was very film based. A little bit of tech news, but I thought it would be decent enough about tech news. If you like watching this video, you can leave a like, and if you would like to subscribe, that would be grateful, and ring that notification bell. And there's not much else to say but to thank you again for watching, and take care of yourselves out there. And I'll see you next soon. Maybe in the next video. Maybe in the next video. Of course it'll be in the next video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.